Hey, fourth grade lesson for Friday for math. We're kind of continuing on with this idea of patterns today, similar to what you did on Wednesday. Wednesday, you were just understanding patterns. Today, you're making a connection between number and shape patterns when you go through your lesson. So have a great lesson and have a great day. Okay, fourth grade, keep in mind when you're doing patterns, in order for it to be a pattern, it needs to repeat itself. So they talk about the rule being that you repeat those numbers. But if you wouldn't have a 2 after the 1, it would just be a set of numbers. It wouldn't be a pattern. So in order for it to be a pattern, it needs to repeat. Okay, thinking about that, if I do this 6 times in all, there's 4 numbers per set. So I'm just multiplying 6 times 4 to give me 24 notes. Okay guys, so thinking about our patterns, we've done this work before with arrays, with square numbers, with sets. We've looked at this. So thinking about it, all you're doing, you're adding a number of notes, another set. So if I do 16, that's that 4 times 4, and all I'm doing is adding another set of 4. So 16 plus 4 gives me 20, 20 plus 4 gives me 24. So I'm just adding those 4 notes. So each time my numbers are going to stay even because my set has 4 numbers in each set. Okay, fourth grade. Again, bear in mind, for it to be a pattern, it must repeat. So here they're saying that it's squash, cucumber, radish. Right now there's no pattern, but if you repeat that squash again, then it becomes a pattern and I know what to follow. Fourth grade, when you think about this problem, you're working with numbers that have 3 in a set. So thinking about multiples of 3 is going to help you answer this question. Hint, hint. Okay, fourth grade, think about this. We just said in the previous slide that the radish is always a multiple of 3. Okay, well, if I think of the number 31, I know that the number 30 is a multiple of 3. So 10 times 3 is 30. Great. So number 30 has to be a radish because it's a multiple of 3. So simply, I just look at the vegetable that comes next after a radish, and that ideally should be 31 when it comes to our pattern. Okay, fourth grade, so you're doing the same thing here. Again, we know that a radish is a multiple of 3. So then from there, we can figure out the pattern. Well, the number that gets me closest that I can then move upon is 60. So I know that 3 times 20 is 60, but I want to get to 62. So I'm actually going to bring up here for you so you can see this. So 60, we just said is a radish, and that's the last thing in the pattern. Well, that we know, the squash comes next, and then the cucumber. So then if I fill this in, oops. So radish is 60, squash is 61, so it must be that cucumber for the 62nd row. Okay, fourth grade, as you continue on with your math lesson today, last one of the week, you're working with those patterns. Think about everything that we talked about here in this lesson, understanding multiples, and as long as you can understand that number pattern with the multiple, you should be able to figure out infinite possibilities as long as you understand the pattern. And remember, a pattern is only a pattern once it repeats itself. If there's no repetition, then we can't classify it as a pattern. Let me know if you need anything today, and have a great lesson and have a great weekend.